Tiga. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. My name is ZAIRIMI bin KAMARUDIN. This lineup is BASHA. And then there are Nur BAIHAKI and also last is AQIL bin AMRAN. So we from group 2, we are choosing a title that dealing with conflict of interest in software consulting project. So for the introduction, so conflict of interest in software consulting project can arise when consultants have existing relationship with specific software vendor potentially by using their recommendation. So in 2013, the Deloitte Oracle case highlight the concern regarding conflict of interest in the software industry. Deloitte was allowed to have accept millions of dollars from Oracle to favor their product, leading to questions about the objectivity of their recommendation. So the lawsuit filed by a whistleblower result in a 95 million settlement and the implementation of new conflict of interest policies by Deloitte. So this case raised awareness about the role of consultant in software procurement and the need to address conflict of interest. In response to such incident, software vendors have implemented policies requiring disclosure of relationship with consultant and measure to ensure objectivity in recommendation. So clients should be proactive in mitigation conflict of interest by asking about vendor relationship, seeking multiple bids, clearly communicating their needs and staying updated on the project progress. So next is stakeholder and their interest. So first of all, should be Deloitte. Their interest is maintaining reputation and client relationship, financial benefits through payment from Oracle. Next is Oracle, promoting their product and also increases. Next is whistleblower, causing alleged conflict of interest and also upholding ethical standards. Next is client, receiving unbiased and objective advice, getting recommendation that suit their needs. Next is public, fair business practice and transparency in the software consulting product consulting industry and also transparency in the software consulting industry. And last but not least is software consulting industry, evaluating conflict of interest policies and practice, and also mitigating conflict of interest. Next, I will pass to BAIHAKI.
Okay, for the next section is Code of Ethics and Professional Practices. To analyze the software engineering code of ethics and professional practice that can be applied to the case. In this case of Deloitte and Oracle, several software engineering codes of ethics are relevant. The first one is act consistently with public interest, which means we disclose actual or potential dangers, be fair and avoid deception in all statements, consider factors that diminish access to software, which means in this case, Deloitte alleged bias toward Oracle products compromise the objectivity of their recommendations to clients by failing to disclose their financial relationship with Oracle and steering with clients towards Oracle products without considering other options. Deloitte potentially deceived clients and limited their access to alternative software solution. The second one is act in best interest of client's employer. These sections discuss about we act within areas of competence, ensure documents are approved, respect confidentiality, put employers or client interests first unless overriding moral concern. The Deloitte action raised concerns about acting in the best interest of their clients by accepting payments from Oracle and favoring their products. Deloitte potentially compromise their competence and objectivity as consultants. They may have violated confidentiality and failed to prioritize the interests of their clients over financial consideration. Second, the third one is ensure products meet higher standards, which aim for high quality, acceptable cost, and reasonable schedule, making trade-offs clear. Ensure proper and achievable goals, follow the most appropriate professional standards, and ensure realistic quantitative estimates of cost, scheduling, and personnel. Dialects alleged bias toward Oracle products may have compromised their ability to ensure the highest standards in software procurement by potentially favoring Oracle's product without proper evaluation. Dialect may have failed to consider other options that could be better meet their clients' needs in terms of quality, cost, privacy, and data integrity. The last one is to maintain integrity in professional judgment, which is do not engage in deceptive financial practice, disclose conflicts of interest, and do not participate in decisions in which you or your employer or your clients has potential conflicts of interest. That's all.
Consideration of legal, societal, or professional standard. For the first one, legal standard. Conflicts of interest law. Legal frameworks may require disclosure of conflicts of interest and prohibit actions that compromise objectivity and fairness in business dealing. Anti-corruption laws. Laws governing bribery and unethical practices may be applicable if there were illicit payment involved. Second one, societal standard. Fair competition. Society expects fair competition and equal opportunities for all vendors in the software industry. BS recommendation based on financial interest undermine fair competition. Transparency and accountability. Society expects transparency and accountability from consulting firms, emphasizing the importance of disclosing potential conflicts of interest to client. Third one and last one, professional standard. Professional code of ethics. Professional associations such as SEM and IAECS have established code of ethics for software consultant. These codes emphasize integrity, objectivity, and disclosure of conflict of interest. Professional responsibility. Consultants have a professional responsibility to act in the best interest of their client, ensuring objective advice and recommendation based on the client needs. That's all.
So for the last part is the principal moral issues, potential conflicts, and also the difficulties. Next slide. So let's break down into the simple terms. The first one is the principal moral issues for the financial interest versus client interest. So one moral issue is when consultants prioritize their own financial gain over what is the best for the customer. So they may be motivated to make recommendations that are more beneficial to themselves rather than the customers. Number two is professional ethics versus business interests. So another moral issue arises when the ethical guidelines clash with the business interests of the consultant. Sometimes the design to generate profit or maintain client relationship can be overshadowed by the ethical consideration. So for the second part is potential conflicts is about the objectivity and impartiality. So conflict interests make it difficult for consultants to remain unbiased and fair. So when consultants have financial relationship with specific software vendors, it becomes challenging to provide objective advice. Number two is client trust. So if customers suspect that consultants are influenced by their own financial interest or relationship with vendors, they may doubt the fairness and the honesty of the advice. So for the last part is the difficulties in the situation. By detecting the conflicts of interest, it can be challenging to identify conflicts of interest in software consulting projects, especially when they are not openly closed. For the maintaining objectivity, consultants need to remain objective throughout the consulting process. However, conflicts of interest can lead to bias or also personal pressure that make it difficult to remain unbiased. Next slide. I think that's all from us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.